Hola guys, happy Tuesday. I know y'all just saw me, but my left hand is itching. They say left hand means money, right hand means you're gonna see someone you haven't seen in a while. Uh, Maybe that's a Mexican thing, I don't know. But left hand was te va a llegar dinero, you're gonna get money, and right hand is vas a saludar de mano a alguien que no has visto, meaning you're gonna say hello to somebody you haven't seen in a while. And this hand honestly has been itching for a few days. So maybe I have a cootie. Maybe I have a fungus among us. And I'm over here thinking it means money. But anywho, I told you guys that little dude is staying with his grandma for spring break. And I told you guys that more than likely we would hit thrift stores because we passed 3 of them on the way home. You guys, it's only Tuesday. And we've already hit all 3. Yesterday, we went to Thrift Town. Little dude found nothing, so he asked if we could go to Thrift Mart. We found a Thrift Mart. Again, he didn't score anything other than his snacks. For any newbies here, y'all are like, snacks at a thrift store? Yes, Thrift Mart here in Dallas sells new and used furniture. They're starting to sell a whole lot more new furniture. New and used men's clothing. New scrubs, and then all your thrifty clothes. But they also have like overstock and stuff that didn't sell at grocery stores, like your chips, your crackers, your cookies, your bottled sodas, your canned sodas, bottled teas, that kind of thing. Either far from expiration, this just overstock, stores overbought, or it's this close to being expired, or sometimes you got to check the date, it is expired. But we usually get lots of snacks at this particular place, so that's the only thing little dude really scored on at Thrift Mart. And then today I wanted to go to Goodwill, which he doesn't really like to go to anymore because ever since they decorated to try and go a little cleaner, a little more bougie, they pared down their toys, which kind of sucks. But within the last couple months they started picking up toy wise. So we went and he scored some plushies. Yes, he did. Y'all know he loves a plush. And he actually scored a big purple-eyed monkey. I know it sounds terrible. That he used to have and outgrew and let me donate last year sometime. But I know he liked this monkey. And he comes around the corner and he's like, look. And I think his was a little bigger, honestly. But this is a pretty big monkey. And he was geeked out about it, and I just said, I know, come on, let's bring it. I thought he might want to show y'all. I don't know why I thought he was purple. His eyes are purple. Is the one you originally had bigger than this one? Was that one bigger?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I saw the look on his face, and we just went ahead and got him. He's not stinky or nothing. A little bit of disinfectant spray because he's too big to put in the washer, so we put a little bit of disinfectant spray on him and let him air dry, and he's good to go. But I'm a whole grown adult and I get excited about a plushie, so hey, more power to the plushie people. But that was Goodwill, and since we're talking about Goodwill,
voiceover time, because I swear these people thought it was New Year's Eve in there. But anywho, I really liked this cabinet. It gave me medieval dungeon vibes. And then look at this thing, guys. I don't know if it's made for a child, because who is this short? You'd have to stoop over to iron. But look at this. I thought it was so cute. I couldn't figure out how to keep the top down though. But that is a nice piece of woodwork. But yeah, I'd have to be stooped over trying to iron. Maybe it is for a child. Had little stickers on it. Now this immediately got my attention because I actually am using one exactly like this for the top of my little vanity. The vanity originally had a mirror, but I found one of these and I thought it was gorgeous and I didn't have any room on the wall, so I'm using it as a table topper. And I thought maybe I could do another table with it, but no room. Look at this. At first, I wasn't sure what it was. If you look closely, it looks like if somebody made a child a little stove, and then when they outgrew it, maybe they started using it as a bin for taters and stuff. I just thought it was really neat.
If this couch hadn't been attacked by a cat, I love the retro look of this. I love the color, I love the style. So nice. Look at this metal sea life thingy. I'm thinking for my little wall over my water hose with my sea life metal creatures, but I can't find a price on it. And I'm really trying to be good, guys. I really am.
I gotta say, I've never seen one in this style before. I thought it was so regal and lovely, but it stayed. And what is up with all the wooden rustic yummery up in this store today? I love this. These are concrete or cement. They're friggin' hard. They have a felt bottom. I don't know if they're bookends or door stops, but I thought they were kind of cute. And then these random metal, whatever these are, orbs, not an orb, whatever these were, I thought were really stinking cool. Just as something sitting on your table or your dresser. And I really contemplated, but didn't have any space for them, so I left them behind.
Look at this adorableness. I have no use for him, but he is so stinking cute. Look at the little legs. Look at this big old hunkin' thing. It's silver on top, which y'all know I like. And then this big crystal looking thing. I do believe it has partitions, probably like, yep. Look at that. That is so nice. But I have no use for it. I hope somebody gives it a good home.
This is something straight out of my grandma's house. I loved this bureau, chifforobe, ropero, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was amazing. You opened it up and you get that waft of wood. It looked a little rickety right here, but it was pretty solid. I thought it was going to wiggle, but it didn't. But lots of room, lots of shelves. I just really liked it. It even had its own little mirror up in here with a little grazing. But I liked it. I guess this is for ties or scarves. I'm not sure. I just like that there's built-in things all up in this piece. It looks handmade. I just liked how rough it was. I was curious how much they were selling it for, but I couldn't find a sticker anywhere. It wasn't till I viewed back this little bit of video that I saw that little white tag dangling inside, but oh well, it just wasn't meant for me.
Let me show y'all what I picked up at Goodwill. For me, I found this thing. Now, when I saw it, I immediately thought of that little blue cabinet that I bought that I told you guys at Goodwill. That I told you guys I want to put my little hand gardening tools in. I want to be able to use it outside somewhere, but I don't want it to ruin, so I need to figure out how to treat it. I know there's all kind of products out there you can treat wood with, so you can put it outside, because I just don't have room inside, and I garden outside, so what the heck am I going to have it inside for? I would love to have a dedicated space outside for my gardening. And then I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I use the ledge where I have all my little tiles lined up. You've seen that. I have all my little tiles lined up. I use that ledge as like my gardening center when I'm repotting, when I'm turning soil, when I'm dropping in seeds for little seedlings and everything. I tend to use that ledge like my potter's table, gardening table. And I'm like, if I could somehow finagle that side area, that little walkway, into my gardening spot, it would be awesome. So I could have my little cabinet out there. I could, instead of using the ledge, I can actually, I'm sure I can make one, or I'm always finding tables at the thrift stores. I just never had use for them, but I'm like, you know what? I could find a nice narrow table just for, you know, my fiddling around with the pots and stuff. And I saw this, and I don't know why, I don't know why, I'm thinking that would be so stinking awesome. Could hang more tools on it, and then I could decoupage some really pretty pictures that I get out of like home and garden magazines. I just cut out because I think they're pretty, and my intention is that I'm going to frame them one day, and I never do. But I have a little binder full of these really pretty garden pictures, flower pictures, and I'm thinking I can decoupage onto here, and then I'll have the cabinet with my little tools, and this thing that I promise I'm going to show y'all with little tools and my little table, and it could be my little cozy garden nook, walkway, whatever. But anywho, it's this thing. Okay, see the hooks? I can hang my more little hand tools on it, clean it up, judge it up, and then these panes is where I'm thinking I could decoupage. And there I go, saying words I don't really know what they mean, but I could decoupage pictures in each little frame of the pretty things, and hopefully the rain wouldn't ruin it. If even just for a little while, it would be pretty. So that's the idea I have. Hang tools off of it, have pretty pictures in it, treat this, if I can treat this along with the cabinet, and just make myself a little area out there on the side. Because I'm telling you guys, that's where I'm usually at. That's where I'm usually at, along that walkway. And the water hose is right there too. So I'm thinking I will never have a she shed. I'll not say never. Maybe one day I'll have a she shed. But I want a little space dedicated to my puttering around in my flower pots. So I don't know. I know the cabinet is blue and this is red. So I was thinking I could either paint the cabinet red or paint the window blue. But then I'm like, what if the table is white? Then I'll have red, white, and blue. And then it's kind of rustic. This is rustic, and the little cabinet's rustic, and I'm pretty sure any little table I find is going to be rustic. And then the weather and the sun will kind of beat it up a little bit. Red, white, and blue, Americana. Come on. Mind you, all of this looks amazing in my head. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. I think I'm crafty until I actually get my hands into the craft, and then I realize, no, I'm not. But that's the plan. Okay, before it gets hot, before next fall rolls around, I will have created my little gardening nook along that walkway. But anyhow, that was a long story. But that's what I picked up at Goodwill. Is that all I picked up at Goodwill? No. Oh my gosh, I got all into this conversation. You guys, I found something at Goodwill today that I have been wanting, and it's the first thing that I saw when we walked in. Well, I'm lying. The first thing I saw when I walked in was Miss Z. Y'all remember Miss Z? Okay, with the lamp, the whole lamp situation. Well, I walk in, and from across the store, hey, lamp lady, how are you? And I cracked up, and I'm like, I'm just fine. How are you? And we're kind of like back and forth with each other about it. And one of the customers asks her, lamp lady, I can kind of hear them over here. And I hear Ms. Z telling her the story. And then the lady walks by me and says, well, that lamp was just meant for you. And I'm just like, that is too funny how I'm recognized. And it's not the first time. Last week when I was at Thrift Town, I mean, I know I practically live at these thrift stores, and they acknowledge me well enough. Like at Thrift Town, they know I'm on the frequent buyer point little system. They can never remember my phone number, but they know that they use this account, and it's just funny because I'm always there. But last week I was going through the 50% off week. I was going through everything, and this young lady, her name is Melissa as well, she was on the other side. She goes, hi, how are you doing, Miss Perez? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. And she's like, good to see you, ma'am. I went from happy to just, I'm a ma'am. I know it's a respect thing because this little girl's probably like 20, 21 years old. I know it's a respect thing, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm old. And then that same day, I was going around towards the back, and one of the little guys who brings out inventory is like, hola, buenos días. And I'm like, hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo está, señora? I'm like, I'm a ma'am and I'm a senora and I'm not ready. I know I'm 49. I know they're being very respectful. Kudos to them. But when the heck did I become that lady? But I think it's funny that I'm recognized at thrift stores, which is kind of funny. But anyway, so as I'm making my way towards the back, I tell Ms. Z, I'm gonna get all up in here and see what y'all got going on. She said, we have some really nice stuff. We're getting a lot of big items that are coming out. And I had noticed that their furniture selection is getting way bigger. So I make a beeline for the back, and the first thing I see is something I have been wanting for so long, you guys. So long. And I never thought I was going to find one that I could afford. Never. So let me show you guys what it is, because it's kind of big and I can't, maneuver it. But I am really excited about it. And the price, are you friggin' kidding me? Let me just show y'all. Isn't it all beat up and gorgeous, y'all? I am so stinking happy about this thing. I have been wanting one of these forever. And every time I see them, they're at an antique shop, or even the flea markets have them like stupid expensive. And they're in this shape, sometimes even worse. Like they'll be missing the little screw on top, or the glass will have a crack in it, or the little twisty thing will be missing. But this is intact and it's sturdy. I did have to tighten up the little things inside. I haven't washed anything, but I did tighten up everything that was inside, because when I first got it, it looked a mess in there. But little dude wants it for his room, and honestly, that's where I was thinking about it. If y'all have noticed or been paying attention, and I know y'all do, y'all see me pick this type of thing up a lot. The last one I picked up is just a little bit smaller than this, but it's a tabletop one. And then I've picked up 2 metal and glass ones, the small ones. I don't know why I'm so drawn to these. They honestly do give me good memories. Little dude especially was obsessed with the little gumball machines. Of course, they don't look like this, but y'all know every grocery store, wherever you go, you'll have little gumball machines. They have trinkets, stickers, whatnots in there. And he used to love those when he was little. And it was a thing for a while where I would tease him when we would come across any random gumball machine. Do you want a quarter? Do you want a quarter? Kind of thing. So it just gives me happy memories. And apparently little dude too, because he did want this for his room. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get crafty. I'm going to take this piece with me to Walmart or Home Depot, wherever, however many places I need to go. And I'm going to try and find the closest match to the red spray paint. And I'm going to chip off any big chunks that are on there. And then I'm just going to spray paint it as close to the original red as I can. The base looks pretty darn good. It just needs a good dusting and a wipe down. But yeah, I'm going to clean the inside in. And if he wants to use it for gumballs, hey, more power to him. If he just wants to use it as decoration, that'll be fine. But you guys, it was only $15.51. And I have never seen one that cheap. Like I said, this is fully intact. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you all that. This is fully intact, in working order. And I'm uber excited, because I kid you guys not, I have been wanting one of these. So I can go on and on and on about how beautiful I think it's going to end up. But, I mean, your girl can spray paint. I was actually spray painting outside today. I got another bird cage from my mom's house. And I told you guys I wanted a little cluster of bird cages in the backyard. So now I have 4 little bird cages back there, and I was spray painting the one that my mom gave me today white, which led me to spray paint, just touch up the house numbers to the house. And tomorrow I think I'm going to spray paint a few other little things, because I'm ready to start putting things back in place out there. But anywho, I can spray paint. I say all that to say I can spray paint. So I don't think I'm going to screw this amazing little thing up. And then the weird part in me is like, if little dude didn't want to use it, or I don't feel it's clean enough for gumballs, I could do it to like a terrarium, do some kind of little terrarium, little succulent thing happening in there. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? But anyway, if little dude wants it, I'm telling you, that was who I thought of when I saw it. So yeah, I'm just so geeked out about it. But that's everything we picked up at Goodwill today. And yesterday we went to Thrift Town and Thrift Mart. Like I said, little dude didn't have any luck there, but at Thrift Mart, not a lot, because I had just been there. But so I found a few little things. I didn't want to walk out empty handed, mind you. I did get snacks and all that, but I couldn't pass this up, you guys. I swear Halloween is always on the brain. Okay, always on the stinking brain. And I found this. It looks new. Hospital gown. It looks new and it still feels kind of starched. I'm not sure. And it was only $3.99. And the reason I got it is because I'm thinking Halloween. We can definitely use this, I'm hoping, in some kind of creepy, creative way for Halloween. And I looked at little dude. I said, hey, what about this for Halloween? He's like, yes. So we went ahead and grabbed that. And then I was looking for anything in the color tags. I forgot what their color tags were, but nothing that I got. But these were little things that I know I'm going to use. Now, they look lovingly aged. You can tell somebody wore them before. If you look close, there's just a teeny tiniest little pilling on it. But it's a Simply Vera Wang little nightgown. Very, very sweet. Going to be perfect for the heat. And it was only $3.99. So grab that. And then this. Also, you can tell, been around the block a while. It's super soft. And if it were washed, I swear I'd put it on right now because I'm actually a little cold. Temperature's going to drop again here. So I'd actually be wearing this. But it's just a little button-down night shirt, I guess. It comes down a little past my knees. But cute little pocket, uber soft. I love the heather gray. And that was $2.49. Oh, what? $2.49, guys. I can't. The glow is a little too much. Now let me reach on over here and get this Goodwill stuff. No. Thrift Town stuff. Before I show y'all that, as I leaned over to get my Goodwill stuff, I almost impaled myself with something that I forgot to show you guys from Thrift Mart. Little dude goes through all the random bags of whatnots, and he came across a little bag with a few little things that, I'm telling you, we had Halloween on the brain. He's like, Mom, this would be good for Halloween, da-da-da-da-da. So there was a metal meat tenderizer. Remember those old-timey ones with the little spiky-dikes? There was one of those in there. And then all this other random stuff. Now, a lot of stuff I threw away because it was like, what the heck? Really, really bad shape. And I almost threw away the 3 pieces I'm going to show you, but there was just something about them. They have a little bit of wear. Hopefully, I can clean them up. But you can tell these have been around a while. What, 60s maybe? Early 70s? By the handle? I'm not sure. Now, somebody tell me what this is. It's not a steak knife. I'm thinking it's for cheese, where you poke your cheese. I may be wrong. But what I want to use these for, if I can clean them up, is for, like, y'all ready for me to try and say this word? A charcuterie board. But even before charcuterie became a trend, I used to have snack boards, okay? Snack plates, snack boards, snack trays. And I'm thinking this would be good for cheese. Like a ham and cheese plate, or just like a cheese platter where you could stab like your little ham or roast beef if you want to thinly slice, and you have like little brioche slices, or you have some nice crackers or whatever. So this would be for your meat. This would be for like any chutneys or any kind of jams or whatever you want to put. I love jam and cheese. Oh my gosh. And then I think this is a cheese knife, you guys. Somebody tell me. Look at the little piquitos. That's to stab something, right? I'm not sure. But I like that they all have the same handle. And if they clean up well, that's what I'm going to use them for. For that. There's a little funk on there. I don't know if that's rust or... I don't know. But that came in the bag. And then this vintage baby. This is what got my attention. Because I was like, little dude, we have enough stuff for Halloween, da-da-da-da-da. But he just seemed really like hyped up about it. So I'm just like, okay, well, if there's enough good things in it, I'll get it. The bag was only like $2 and some cents. But when we're flipping through it and looking through it, I saw this vintage lemon squeezer. lemon lime squeezer, and in great condition, no rust, no funk, no creaks. It's just still in awesome condition. I was like, I want it. So this is what I got out of the bag. Okay, now on to the Thrift Town. We went to Thrift Town. They were still having, they had extended their 50% off winter blowout clothing sale. Little dude was there, so he went and looked around at the clothes, the hoodies, whatever. He didn't find anything he wanted. I'm trying to think if, no, he didn't. He didn't find anything at Thrift Town. I refused to go in the clothes because I had got so many of them already. And then I had already picked up a few things at Thrift Mart. But I saw this. I don't know why I'm so drawn to brass with these, with the blue inlay. I don't know what it is, but I have quite a few pieces. And I baby the snot out of them because my living room is blue. And I kind of have them interspersed, these brass and blue pieces interspersed throughout the living room. But I would love to just have them all together so I can look and admire it all of them at the same time. So anytime I see anything brass and blue, my eyes go gaga. Look at this gorgeousness. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You guys, camera's not doing it any justice. It is so gorgeous. And I immediately thought of the dolphins that I have and the two bulls that I have with little tops. It's just so stinking gorgeous. But the price was like, ugh. But I know I would have regretted not getting it. Anytime I saw my dolphins, anytime I saw my little bowls, anytime I saw my little flower bed vase, I know I would have been highly upset with myself for not getting it. So I paid the $7.99 for it. Now, usually everything that I purchase that is brass with blue is made in India. This is made in China, but I don't care. It's okay. It is gorgeous and it's going to go beautifully with my collection. And then this little thing, I put it back like 3 times, guys, and I kept going back to it. I was actually in the line ready to pay, and I'm like, nope. I'm going to go back and get it. I know where I would use it, but because my big dude is in residence in that room, and he didn't have any use for it, unless he puts his watch in it or something. But it's this 3-tiered little trinket tray. That's what I'm going to call it. And again, it's just, the camera's just not doing it any justice. And probably should have washed this, wiped it down, shined it up some before I showed it to you. But it's like this really pretty glaze on the top, and it's metal. But it's this really pretty glaze over this pretty design. And I just loved it. The color's so muted. And so it's just such a natural little tone. But I love the pattern. Look at the friggin' patterns. So stinking pretty. So it may not go with all my silver and anything going on in here. But I think it's going to go in here just because it is so pretty. Or I'm thinking of putting it on my desk downstairs. I'm not sure. I just knew I had to have it, and it was $4.49. So pretty. Then the only other thing I picked up was an article of clothing because I'm old and I want to be comfortable. And this kind of gave me kind of nightgown, kind of go to Walmart real quick with some fluffy booties on. I'm gonna be a Walmart person. If you don't know what a Walmart person is, just get on the interweb and say Walmart people. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's this, okay? It's this, it's sweatshirt material, okay? But it's a dress. See? And it has these little pockets. The pockets are kind of low, though. So, I don't know that my arms are that long. But it's just this comfy, roomy, cozy, go get gas before you go to bed. Go to Walmart and get cat food because the cat's starving kind of little dress. And it was half off of $4.99. So, yay, that's going to be washed and be lovely. The only other thing I picked up was at Target today. We went to Target to bull fart around. Well, we were going to have Burger King. Little dude wanted Burger King. And you know what? Not for nothing. I may have to work on spring break, but I ain't got to cook, okay? I don't got to cook. And little dude wanted Burger King. Burger King's right next to the Target, so why not? We went to Target. Again, there's nothing at Target that he doesn't already have. But I picked up these. I'm gonna try my hands at sweet peppers. I love sweet peppers. I don't like bell peppers, green bell peppers. I I like the freshness of them, but I don't like that the flavor stays with me all day long, just like celery. I love celery, but then I can taste it all day long, all up in my sinuses and my eyeballs and my cranium. It's just there. But sweet peppers, I love. So we're going to try some sweet peppers, okay? And I'm going to try some hot peppers. I got my jalapeno seed starters, my jalapeno seedlings, looking pretty good. The ones that I picked up at Home Depot, I still have them inside because we're going to get back down to 30 friggin' degrees again here in the next few days. So my babies are inside along with my tomato, okay? But I've never attempted or had a hot pepper plant. So we're going to try them. They're only $1.99 each. And we'll see. Hopefully, yay. I'll have another. And I'm going to do them in pots. I don't trust myself to plant anything in the ground. Oh, and let me tell you also, just because it's in my head. We were at Walmart last weekend, right before we went to the movies, I think. I don't remember. I don't know if I've told you guys, I want to try my hands at roses, but I don't want to plant them in the ground. And I was told you can grow them in a nice big pot. You know, just bring them in the wintertime. And Walmart had the most beautiful, amazingly scented, peach-colored roses. I thought I was going to die. I'm a huge fan of yellow roses. Love yellow roses. Not just because I'm Texan, but because they're gorgeous. And they have the most beautiful scent, I think, of all roses. And then I saw these peach, gorgeous, big, fluffy, well, poofy, big roses. And I went over there. And they're gypsy something. Absolutely gorgeous. And the big pot was only $16. So I'm like, oh, I may have to go back and buy me a pot of those gypsy rose. Isn't that pretty? They're called gypsy roses. Beautiful. And a lot of them were already bloomed or blooming. And the scent, oh my gosh, even stronger than the yellow rose. Beautiful scent. Levy, little dude, Caleb, he didn't really like the scent of that one. He likes more the scent of the pink ones, I've noticed. He really likes the scent of the pink frilly ones than this one. But I loved it. So I may be showing y'all a rose plant here soon. But anywho, thanks for putting up with me one more day. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, guys. It seems like forever. How, for those of us who do daylight savings times, how do we spring forward an hour, but the days are dragging? These last 2 days have been the longest friggin' days. Oh my gosh, I'm like, you took an hour from me. I technically am at work 1 hour less, but the days are dragging. But anywho, I hope you all have had a great week so far. I hope you all continue to have a great week for the rest of the week. So until I see you guys again, stay safe, stay warm, stay cool wherever you are. The world's going crazy. Snowing where it never snowed before. Hot where it was never hot before. Just stay regulated, okay? And until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye.